What's going on, everybody? This is a little bit different. We have a game on Friday when we usually have to play on Saturday. So we're gonna go ahead and do our pregame talk, and then we'll do our post game probably on Saturday. So, um, or we may do it Friday. It just depends. We'll give some people time to join the room. What's going on, Noah? So, um, this week should be pretty much a cakewalk. Um, After watching Stanford film, they have completely nothing. So for us to let this team stay in the game, it's going to be us doing what we normally do, not playing 60 minutes. So hopefully we can play a full 60 minutes. We haven't done that all year. We have Travis Hunter back. That's key. That's good. And I'm also going to share the live link for those that want to join. Just have your camera on and just come in here and we're talking only football. I think CU wins by 4 touchdowns. Yes, they should. There's no reason why CU should win by no less than 3, 4 touchdowns, maybe 5. Um, Stanford has completely nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing. So for us to allow this team to stay around is going to be because of penalties, interceptions, not blocking, all of those things. Stella, what's going on? Buffs need to have a complete game defense, offense, and special teams. I agree. We need to have a complete game where we can play a full 60 minutes. Emma, how you doing, Emma? Lions, what's going on? Salute from New Orleans. Starting lineups name yet? Not yet. Um, I can't wait to see the wide receivers. You know, Travis Hunter coming back, so I'm wondering if they're going to go Amarian Miller, Travis Hunter, Xavier Weaver, or maybe Xavier Weaver, Jimmy Horn, Travis. I don't know how they're going to do that. Prediction for the game 42-10. 42-10. Anthony, what's good? From Odessa, Texas, we supposed to see. Yes, we definitely need to see that. We should see a lot of smoke this game. According to Coach Prime, he said that Smoke should be playing a lot more this game. Which film did you watch for Stanford? I watched when they played USC. I watched when they played Oregon. Oregon rolled over them 42-7. USC rolled over them like 48-12. We was actually supposed to have beat USC. Um, so Stanford is horrible. 1-4 team. They haven't covered the spread all year. Las Vegas has this team to lose by 11.5. Um, but I see it being worse than that if we can play a full game. Glad it is today because going to in-state, okay, that's awesome. Safe travels, Emma. Safe travels. Enjoy yourself. I'm looking to go to one of the home games, but they have no time as far as what time these games are going to be. So that's throwing me off a little bit, but I'm gonna definitely keep you guys updated on that. Exceptional, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, J State. Yes, J State homecoming is this weekend. Alcorn homecoming was last weekend. Have fun out there at Jackson State. There's no better homecoming than HBCU. It's up to 12.5. Yeah. The only thing concerns me is if we're not going to play a full game. Other than that, we should be able to rest our starters second half. Jackson State University. Oh yeah, this should be a great way for Alton McCassell to get in the game and dominate because this team has completely nothing for us to worry about. All games sold out. Yeah, but I will be able to get to the get in there as far as the press pass. So I still be able to get to the games, but I just got to know what times they got to be determined right now on a lot of the home games. But I'm looking after that bye week to make one of those games. But I need the time. What are your thoughts about late game? I'm 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 against it for the players because the for the next game, you kind of like, okay, when you wake up that morning of the game, you be already ready to go. Your drilling be pumping, and when you got an early game, you can kind of prepare for it. But when you have a late game, you wake up late. A lot of these guys probably wake up, they sleep a little later because the game is not until like late. So they sleep a little later, go get you something to eat, watch a little film. But it's kind of like it's boring. It's boring because all you're doing is just lounging around. So I never really liked the late games. Coach Prime preferred the earlier games, just like he did at Jackson State. He preferred those 12 o'clock games, 1 o'clock games, because as he said before, these teams are going to be playing these type of games anyway when they get to the NFL. So he tried to prepare those guys to be able to play at those times. Steve O, what's going on? Long time supporter, always stopping by, showing love. He said that's why they come to Boulder. I'd like to see air raid. Let's air raid. Yeah, that's great. That's great comment right there. Um, but that's of playing style now. Everybody want to play that air raid spread style. But I agree with you. We should switch it up and see what McCaskill and Smoke can do running downhill. DW, what's going on? MC in the building. I see Colorado moving the ball well on Stanford. Yes, I couldn't talk to you guys after that Arizona State game because I was a little bit under the weather. I have my voice and stuff now. Arizona State game completely frustrated me. The offensive line wasn't blocking. We let that team hang around. So we have a tendency of letting teams that I know we should beat hang around. That's why I'm a little bit worried about the Stanford game because we just do not get out early. Get game time and have some tickets left. Yeah. Okay, I definitely check it out, Noah. Emma. Hey, Emma, go JSU. Patricia. I agree with that. Can you get me in? I would fly from Mississippi to Colorado. Well, I'm not that big. I'm not that big because we have to do like a application. They ask like, what do you do as far as like filming and stuff like that. I wish I could get a lot of people in because I even have a crew of people that I want to bring with me. But I mean, I can't do that because you have to have um, they really want those that like if you're getting a press pass, it's really for like people that want to film like press conferences, the game, stuff like that. But I'm sure it's ways around that. So I mean, I can get you some information to see how that works, and I'll let you know. So we have a super chat from MJ. Thanks on the super chat. He said, "What's your honest take on CU offensive coordinator?" Um, there has been a lot of games where Sean Lewis calls different play calls in certain moments that I don't agree with, not managing the game, not utilizing the personnel the correct way. Um, I'm completely against the way he actually manage the game. I'm not against his offensive style because it does put us in position to make plays, but his management of the game is not good in my opinion. And they try to throw it on Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur, you hear him a lot of times. He talk about, he calls some of those plays, but you got to hold these coaches accountable. What's going on? You got to hold these coaches accountable. So, I just feel like, Sean Lewis is a good play caller, but he can't manage the game. Moses, what's going on? Yo, dog, how do we start fast against these scrubs? Should Shedeur run more this week? Yes. Um, the way that we should start fast this week is to focus. I don't know what it is of why we're not playing full 60 minutes. Coach Prime don't know what it is. He said he's tried every speech before the game to get these guys going, but it doesn't work. I don't know why they don't play first half, but second half, they are a totally different team. I just don't understand that. Reminds me of the Dallas Cowboys. They kind of similar. They play strong in the second half, but the first half, they can't get going. And, Shedeur should run more because our offensive line sucks. Glad you have your voice back. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. A lot of those home remedies you guys gave me has helped me get better. Noah says, I see O-line will only let 2 sacks. That will be good. I hope so. I hope so because if our O-line don't hold up against Stanford, something wrong. MJ, yeah, definitely thank you on that super chat, MJ, for sure. BW says only people who really knows football will be able to make your type of analysis. Yeah, I try my best to give you guys realistic approach. How I really feel as far as what my coaches would say or what I would do in a game. I try to give you guys realistic game player perspective. I realize my perspectives be a lot different from other people that never played the game before, or vice versa. So I try to give you guys an honest opinion. Patricia, player selection leaves room for questions. I hope SRT gets some touches tonight. SRT got to play a little bit better for me. You guys know how I am. I'm gonna be real with it. SRT had a catch. He ran I think it was a post route or in route across the middle, and he had alligator arms because he didn't want the safety to hit him, and the ball just flew through his hands. Things like that you have to take advantage of. When you want an opportunity to play the game, you got to make plays when your number is called. So I love SRT. He's been on the channel before. We had our goods and bads. We still follow each other. We support each other. But he knows that I have high hopes for him. But when your number is called, you have to make a play. And that play where he had those alligator arms was on him. If you guys watch that game, you could hear the announcers saying the same thing. So, but yeah, I hope he does get in the game, and I hope he does make plays and take advantage of those opportunities. We can use that speed. That's exactly what CP said. Hold coaches accountable. Yes. Facts. Accountable. Absolutely. So what do you guys have this prediction of this game? How do you guys feel like this game is going to turn out? Will it be close? How do you guys feel? It's the play calling in the first half, screens, hitches. I agree. Jonathan, I think they do that because the offensive line just completely sucks. But we have to stretch the field some type of way. So maybe run 2 tight end sets with a running back like Wick Hankerson to block. But I think they try to call those fast plays because the offensive line completely sucks, which also is something that we have to pay attention to moving forward. When I say like next year, Shedeur Sanders is projected to be drafted first round. So we need to beef up that offensive line for him to stay. because if I'm Shador Sanders, if this offensive line is the same as it is next year, as bad as I hate to say it, but I'm leaving. I know Coach Prime, my father want me to stay, but you got to protect me. You got to protect me and my career. I'm protected. I'm projected to be a first round pick, probably top 10 in the NFL this year. If you cannot help protect me, I have to be. This is all business. At the end of the day, I understand. Father, family, friends, Travis Hunter, all those things, but you have to protect me. I'm the most sacked player in college football of all schools. So do you realize what happens? Because I know I'm finna receive a lot of hate as far as in the comments, but do you realize what happens when I'm getting hit after play after play? You know what I'm saying? I'm bound to get myself in a situation where, I'm gonna get injured. We don't want that. So if I'm Shador Sanders, I'm paying close attention to what we can do on the offensive line. If it doesn't improve for next year, I'm gone. What is Super Chat? Super Chat is it's it's crazy that I'm a YouTuber and don't know. I tell you guys, I really don't even ask for this stuff, but Super Chat is basically a way for you to donate to the channel. Um, I think it's like super chat, super thanks or something like that. But it's a way for you to donate, and it's like a link or something like that. But I really don't ask for those type of things. If you guys want to donate, you can donate. Cash App, liking. Really, honestly, for me, just liking the live. 118 people in the room, just hit the like button. That's the only thing I care about. But yeah, that's what it's for. You're definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, I try my best. I try my best, and I want to get out to some games, but I'm waiting to see what time a lot of these games going to be. I know for a fact, I'm definitely going to one. I plan to do a lot of things in the off season for sure. When they start the spring, next year is going to be full go for me. As far as the plans and stuff that I have, I'm gonna be full go next year. There's a lot of things that took place this year of why I couldn't make a lot of games. Some of you should already know, but it was health issues, a lot of other things that I had going on. But next year I'm gonna be full go, man. They're gonna have to pretty much turn me around for me to not show you guys stuff like that. Mag, did you examine the O line play? Yeah, O line was horrible. I'm not even gonna call out certain people. The whole entire line was horrible to me, in my opinion. Shiny, what's going on? One of the best sports podcasts. You definitely know what you're talking about. Yeah, appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, they must dominate on all phases. Who? So SRT again. SRT is Willie Gaines. Willie Gaines. That's a fact. Deed and King. No, they're not guaranteed to hold up against Stanford. The Stanford. Okay. Yeah. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we couldn't hold up as far as offensive line against any team. They're that horrible. Yeah, Willie Gaines, SRT. SRT is a bit undersized. I don't even necessarily think it has anything to do with size. Devontae Smith, small wide receiver. Steve Smith was a small wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? So um, they have a wide receiver, Quintoez Watkins. Like he's like 150 pounds. If you SRT, you just have to make plays. Size has nothing to do with it. But yeah, I do expect him to be at punt return and kick return more. But you see how Xavier Weaver performed at kick return, so I doubt if he'd be there. Can y'all please smash the like button? Yeah, definitely hit the like button. RPO, who really knows what OC called? Yeah, no one knows really. That's why you have to hold the coaches accountable. 43-10, yeah. 42-35. That's if we don't play a full 60 minutes. 50-20, I can see that. I hope so. I really hope so, DW. I really seriously hope so. I was literally thinking the same thing. Yes. Yeah, now Emma, I definitely agree with you on this. Stanford is a team that has nothing to lose. Every time we play these type of teams, it's always that type of play. It's unfortunate that we're the only team that probably deal with this as much. Um, but we definitely gonna have to be careful. I'm hoping Travis Hunter plays are limited this week because we don't need him this game. I'm glad to see that he's back, but I hope his plays is limited this game because we definitely gonna have to watch out at this point. Fullback, yeah, that would be a great idea as well. That would be a great idea. Colorado going to impose they will tonight. Yeah, I hope so. Patricia says Shiny King. That's what I think too. I'm right. Stella, what's going on? Hopefully Tyler will be back. Yeah, we need Tyler. That's one position we definitely need or we missing. It's Tyler Brown. Coach Prime definitely needs to address that offensive line. Yes. If you want Shador to come back, you have to address that O line. If you don't, then if I'm Shador, Dad, I love you, but I'm going somewhere where I can be protected. I really don't think the offensive line that bad. I mean, how can they not be bad with that many? I mean, let me see. Just give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all Shador. Shador Sanders sacked 60 times. Season record, FBS. And how many games have we played? The offensive line is not that bad. Colorado would dominate tonight. Yeah, they better. They better. Should be a blowout. Absolutely. Absolutely. If this game not a blowout, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. See, you ain't blowing out nobody. Sounds like somebody that's not rooting for Colorado. Raymond, what's good? What's good? Shout out to Raymond. If you guys like content as far as just everyday vlogs, someone that talks about credit, um, just random stuff, keeps up with the news, Raymond Tackler is somebody you guys want to check out. He's a very good he's a good person. Positive vibes. Yes, sir. No hate. Get it. Get the ball out. Yeah, get the ball out fast. Did Javon? Yeah, he been practicing at tight end, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be playing that position this week. We should see. But I think he will be better off at tight end. McCaskill and Hankerson for the dub. Who they play tomorrow? They play Stanford. They play Stanford University. A 1-4 football team that haven't covered the spread all year. Okay, 55-28 Buffs. I don't even think I don't even think they will score that many points. I mean, we have Travis back. We got Kamani McLean that's stepping up finally. We have Amarian Cooper that played good last week. Shallow might be coming back. I think he's back. Slusher. It's a no-fly zone right now, so I just can't see that. But we'll see. Yeah, a lot of dogs playing tonight. What were CU sacks like last year? I have no idea. Only thing I know about CU is there was 1-11 last year. That's all I know. When you don't get playing time, work even harder. Yes, absolutely. Well, not necessarily. You work harder in the season on scout team. If you want to play, work you beat it, dominate the starters, because on scout team you playing against starters in practice. When you don't get that playing time that you deserve, that's what you do. I grant Colorado come out, play fast. Yeah. Emmitt Smith's son is the running back for Stanford. Okay, so we got to stop the run. We have to stop the run for sure. Something we haven't been good at, but I believe we will. What's going on, Devontae? They haven't dominated nothing yet. Still waiting. That's true. When you guys are right, I admit it. Whether I'm rooting for CU or not, I mean that's and that's what we waiting on. Defense should stand. They should stand up tonight. Run the ball. Yep. We have to expect they address the O-line in the portal. God, when there are plenty trench monsters. Yeah, I hope so. It's hard to find offensive linemen. Whether because it's so much you're looking for when you're trying to find an offensive lineman. Just like the NFL, you have NFL quarterbacks deal with protection issues, and those guys are NFL O linemen, so it's hard to find offensive linemen. Why isn't Wilkerson getting more touches? There's so many good running backs. That's really the main reason. You got Alton McCaskill, you got Dylan Edwards, you got Smoke, you got Hankerson. You have so many real good running backs. It's hard to feed everybody. So that's really the main reason why. Free Tyler Brown. I agree. Yes, sir. Travis Hunter should not play. I agree. I'm personally against Travis Hunter playing this week. I wanted him to play after the bye week, but because I know how those ribs are. You know what I'm saying? So he just got to be very careful when he out there. Catch the football and fall to the ground. Tyler Brown come back next year. Yeah, that's one person. I think he had a concussion he was clearly dazed. Yeah. Hater. What up, Mag? Hope all is well. I just want them to play. Me too. 60 minutes. That's all I want to see. A full 60 minutes. If we can do that, we can win this game. So let's take us a little break. Okay, we good. I had to reposition, get out that sun. Okay, I'm checking in to know what is going on with Colorado. Nothing going on with Colorado right now. We have a game on Friday, which is today, and it is a late game, 9 o'clock. So you definitely want to check it out. Steve O, that is not a good year for Shedeur to go into the draft. This is not a good year. Why not? Why do you not think it's a good year to go into the draft? Why not? When you've been sacked 60 times, why shouldn't it be? Why shouldn't it be in your back of your head? You know, why shouldn't it be? Think about it. You've been sacked 60 times. That's 60 times you risking getting injured. And I'm someone that hate to keep talking about injuries, but I understand the nature of the game is a beast. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting hit that much, you're risking a lot of things that can go wrong. Interceptions, because you have to get the ball out faster before you read coverages. It ain't even necessarily got to be sacks, you know, but when you getting sacked so much, it causes you to not play as good as you. If Shedeur Sanders had USC O-line, he would be way better than Caleb Williams. Way better. Hi, MAGDOG, joining from Grand Junction, Colorado. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Awesome. Awesome. Safe travels back to Denver. I hope to meet a lot of you guys in Colorado. I hope to meet a lot of you guys. Thanks for the shout out. Anytime. Anytime, Raymond. You know how I am. I had a bigger subscriber. I'm not gonna say his name. He have over 40,000 subscribers, and he joined. He made a comment that I'm doing something. Just a hating comment. It's like, you have over 40,000 subscribers. Why are you worried about me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say his name. But it's just crazy. Where you got Well Off Media, who I get most of the videos, if not all videos from, when I'm giving my analysis, not worried about me one so bit. But you have somebody, it's just crazy. You guys have no idea who I'm talking about, but it's just crazy. Can you compare last year O-line? I don't know, because I didn't keep up with Colorado. I'm a Colorado bandwagoner. When Coach Prime was at Jackson State, I was pretty much over there making content about Jackson State. I didn't know much about Colorado. Honestly, I didn't care much about Colorado then. Just being honest, I'm real with y'all. You guys know I'm gonna keep it 100. It's the primetime effect. I think this is when they put it together. I hope so. This is the perfect time to do it. The perfect time was to do it when we played Colorado State, Arizona State. So I hope it's finally true that it's this week. In college football, a record don't mean nothing. I agree. I agree with you 100%. If Shedeur goes to the Falcons next year, Shallow will too. Yes, I agree. And I'm even gonna throw out Coach Prime will follow later on during that year, or a couple of years after. I just got that feeling. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong, because I do realize he don't want to coach NFL, but he played for the Falcons. His sons are there. I mean, the Falcons aren't doing much, so why not? What do they have to lose? So we have a super chat. MJ, once again, always showing love, man. I definitely appreciate you, bro. You know, I don't ask for these super chats, but he says they need to play running back Charlie Offerdale. Absolutely. He's pretty good for a walk-on, and CU should have wide receivers running more slant crossing routes, more so than going than go routes, that would help Shador release the football a lot faster. This is a golden comment. He's absolutely correct. Charlie Offerdale is a dog. Like, then that's the scary part is, the great thing about using Charlie Offerdale is that most people don't know who he is. It's just like when Amari and Miller made that amazing performance. No one knew who he was. It's the same thing with Charlie. Put him out there, and I think it would be great. That's 100. That's 100, bro. That's 100. You absolutely right. You absolutely right, bro. You absolutely right. Per- Perfect fit for them in ATL. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it would be a perfect fit for them in ATL down south. The way they carry themselves. I mean, let's keep it real. They carry themselves more like a southern type of vibe. The jewelry they like to wear. You know, Shador Sanders love to flash the watch. I mean, Atlanta will be the perfect fit for Shador Sanders. They haven't had a quarterback like Shador since Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be a perfect fit for Shador, Shiloh, for them guys to be in the A. You guys know how they get down in the A. And I think they would take very good care of those guys in Atlanta. Sis, shout out to Sis, man. She know her stuff, man. One of the few females that do a lot of sports betting and predictions, and she be right most of the time. So she predict 42-21. I can see that. I can see that for sure. I can definitely see 42-21. I know exactly who you are talking about, and I follow both of y'all. Your content is completely different. You analyze the actual game, practice plays, and he more so gives the news. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't knock any other content creators. My thing is, man, it should be less drama. You know what I'm saying? People like Big Dog Chico. I like him. He's all about football. He's all about what's done between the lines. He's a former player. You know, but when you have drama or you try to create drama, to me, it's not a good look because I'm not gonna be dramatic. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in drama. When I see drama, I just keep moving forward, man. I don't have time for negativity. So, Mag, what is your score prediction? 42-10. Same thing that Peyton Kraft. Shout out to Peyton Kraft. She's a reporter for Colorado. She goes to Colorado. She predicts it to be 42-21, but I'm predicting 42-10. ATL got to get another coach first. Coach Prime. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They got to get another coach. So what I mean, think about it. If this coach that they need to replace stays for 3 years, Shador go and play for Atlanta maybe a year or so. Shiloh go ahead and get out there. And around the time where it's time to replace him, Coach Prime name come in. Think about it. It's all can shape up to be in that way. Cool. G want to know. Colorado 49-7. I can see that. If they don't dominate tonight, Prime gonna put that belt on them. Yeah. If they don't dominate tonight, there's gonna be so more. There's gonna be a lot more players crying about not playing. The pressure's on defense. The pressure's on the offensive line. It's on the whole team. I wouldn't even just say it's the defense. It's the whole team. As a MC alumni, what made you support the movement in Boulder? Well, for one, the prime time effect. I'm a former player. I always grew up knowing about the great players that ever played the game, great that ever played the game at the highest level. When we talk about Barry Sanders, for me it was Jerry Rice because I played wide receiver. Tom Brady, Deion Sanders. When those type of players are mentioned, it's like Michael Jordan. But when you play the game of football, you always want to support the goats, golden jackets. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when Prime Time left Jackson State to go to Colorado, it was just that in itself of why I wanted to ride that bandwagon. And two, the doubt that Coach Prime received, the hate, you know what I'm saying? All that he received with all the things that he was able to do in his life. So it was to the point where why are we even doubting somebody that proved the doubters wrong his whole life? He was able to play the game of football. He was able to play baseball. And we still have people doubting that he can coach. You know what I'm saying? So is the doubt because it's prime time, or is it more behind that doubt? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be up to you to figure out why they don't think someone that fits, like maybe Coach Prime, his the way he carried himself. And then it was to the point where they was talking about Shedeur Sanders. Oh, it's because his father is why he's doing what he's doing. All those negative things that were said, it gave me more hunger to want to support Boulder or Colorado. You know what I'm saying? I hope to answer your question. Facts. Like, who wouldn't want to support somebody like Coach Prime? I mean, think about it. Who would not want to support Coach Prime? You know what I'm saying? I get so many comments about people being Ole Miss fans, Alabama fans, but they saying they still supporting Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this is Coach Prime. This is Deion Sanders we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to support that? Along with all the hate that they was talking about with the HBCU. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Prime brought a lot of those guys from that school to show that it has nothing to do with conferences. 48-28. Is Kamani starting tonight? I hope so. Can you guys imagine what it would look like for Kamani and Travis Hunter to start together? Especially the way Kamani been playing lately. He's been playing very well lately. 45-7. I can see that. 38-21. Should Shiloh and Shedeur play pro together? Will they need their own space at some point? I mean, they've been able to play this game of football their whole entire life. So why should they need space now? You know what I'm saying? Their childhood dreams probably is to play in the NFL. And you able to do it with your brother? What player wouldn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Your best friend. The Sanders family is close. They don't seem to be that type of family that's distant. They seem to carry that real close family type of environment. You know what I'm saying? They all always stuck together all their life. So, and now you're able to play the game of football in the National Football League, where 1% of people will ever do in their life. So why should they want their own space? Why wait to have your own space before the NFL? You know what I'm saying? See, some of the questions you guys asking, you have to think about those questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm predicting 35-24. Stanford had 2 weeks in prep. It's possible. It's definitely possible, man. 250 people in the room. I don't know how many likes we have. Just hit the like button. I'm giving you guys a chance to have your opinion on the screen, and I'm commenting on every comment. So all I ask for is a like. You know what I'm saying? Out here in damn near 100-degree heat. Coach Prime expressed he don't want to coach in the NFL. I agree. But Coach Prime expressed he didn't want to leave Jackson State, but he did. He ended up doing it. You know, Dan Mullen expressed that he didn't want to leave Mississippi State, but he ended up doing it. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. People change their minds. They're human. And we're talking about the highest level of coaching. And we're also talking about money as well. Money talks, and it will always talk. Man, that's the only NFL team he will coach. And I know he said he not. Jerry Jones want him as well. Jerry Jones want him as well. And you guys see what Dak Prescott doing right now. How good would that be? And he played for Dallas. G. Watson know what he talking about. The Atlanta Falcons would be the NFL's first family team. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I already answered that one. MAGDOG, what was your college football tee before Prime went to Colorado? What was your college football tee? I was pretty much following behind Alabama. I love me some Nick Saban. I feel like there would never be another Nick Saban, what he was able to do throughout his career. But me being from Mississippi, I also was rooting for like Ole Miss. I really didn't have a team. You know, I just kind of like just sat back and really enjoyed college football. But college football never has gotten any better or any funner since Coach Prime because it just creates more excitement. Atlanta stay informed. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. Born and raised from, I think, DA, Georgia. I know, fam. 2 weeks to prepare. That's definitely a lot of time to prepare. It don't take a lot to see what Colorado weakness is. We can't stop the crossing routes. Same thing we've been talking about all year. We can't stop the run. We can't block. So if you Stanford, you got 2 weeks to prepare. You know what Colorado gonna struggle against. That's why that spread bothers me a little bit. You also know this team is not a first half team. You know, so there's a lot of things you know if you Stanford. You had 2 weeks to see. Take away Travis Hunter, you know, but now you can't do that because we got Amari and Miller. We have a lot of talent at wide receiver, but hopefully McCaskill can get in the game and get us some going in the run game. Kamani got to step it up in practice, yes, but in the game, he's been stepping it up in the game. He only gave up two drag routes in a game, and that's because he probably wasn't watching enough film, or I would say enough film, because it's the same stuff, the crossing routes that's killing us. Shallow Shadur leave Boulder. Does Prime stay in Boulder? That's a great question. That's a great question. I think he will, but again, people make changes. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. He got cooked last game. Yeah, two routes that he did get cooked on that the whole team been getting cooked on. So I'm not even gonna say it's Kamani's fault. Why stop now? Absolutely. Why stop now? I think you're talking about that situation that I was talking about with Shiloh and Shadur. Why stop now? We in the NFL now. So why should we want to distance ourselves? We playing at the highest level ever. You know what I'm saying? Prime is a guy that wants to see everybody win. Yes, he is. He does. Did the Barber Bros play together? I don't know who is the Barber Bros. Oh, you talking about Are you talking about Marion Barber and Tiki Barber? The kids, if you're talking about them, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think no brothers played together yet. Yeah, yeah, he did go to SC and then went and joined his little bro. So they used to this. They've been doing this their whole life. Coach Prime been in the mix with having that bond with those guys as well, man. So I don't see them waiting till to get to the NFL to start being distant. You know what I'm saying? This is a family that sticks together, stays together. Coach daughter is playing basketball. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, the daughter is playing basketball. That's what I'm saying, though. Think about it. All of them together. They all together. That's what all families should be like. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't we always be with our family or want to be with our family? You know what I'm saying? Salute to everyone in the room. Yeah, definitely, definitely salute to everybody, man. We at 269. We going up. You know what I'm saying? Gonna you guys been supportive. You guys excited for this season, this game. I'm excited. And I'm just curious to know how you guys feel about the game. Coach Prime left JSU for one reason. They didn't pay Coach Prime at Jackson. He never denied that. He never denied that at all. Shadur, that's a fact. Yo, Gary, where your channel at? Prime will go from coaching to becoming an athlete. I can see that as well. Prime has so many opportunities. He can be an athletic director. He could be a general manager. He can be a coach. He can be whatever he want to be. Because wherever he goes, money comes with him. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about exposure. You know, you have the bowl committee meeting up with Prime Time before he even have 6 wins. You know what I'm saying? They want him in the bowl when he only has what 3, 4 wins. 10 p.m. game is tricky. Yeah, I hate those late games like that. They definitely be tricky. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we'll get over the hump. Someone already mentioned Miami. Yeah, true. But you don't coach in the NFL. That's something most don't know. Yeah, some if you Andy Reid, he coaches pretty much the offense. Um, McCartney, he coaches the offense now, but when Kellen Moore was there, he didn't do much. So it just depends on the team. I do believe head coaches in the NFL a lot of times don't coach. They just pretty much there to kind of like direct everything. Cowboys too, yeah. You better watch Jerry Jones. You better watch Jerry Jones. I don't care what y'all say. If Coach Prime say he don't want to coach, but Jerry Jones come there and offer him a deal that he can't pass, he's gonna take it. And I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Philly fan, but I realize Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones for a reason. And I don't even know who our owner is. I don't know many owners in the NFL, but I know who Jerry Jones is. Though, what's going on, my boy? Always stopping by, man, showing love, man. I appreciate you guys. Coach Prime gonna bring baseball back to see you. That would be dope. He want to bring wrestling back too. Okay, Miami Hurricanes, but I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not as versed in football. That's why I asked. The brothers have been together for quite some time. They may want their own professional journeys. Nah, Not at all. I just don't see that at all. As I said before, the Sanders family is just a family that's always together. I doubt if they'll wait till they get to where they see their dreams come true to be distant. Why would Colorado be waiting? Because next year Colorado's going undefeated. If the offensive line, if they make changes on the offensive line, I could see that. Go Buffs. Oh yeah, Gary, you absolutely right. See, you have a problem tackling. Shallow at times ruin his technique. He liked to tackle with his shoulders. Most times he land the tackle, but sometimes they bounce off. Yes, Hunter and Miller gonna be dangerous together. That's gonna be scary. I'm hearing the A long time. I hear a lot of integrity. That's awesome. I appreciate this 5-star subscriber. I appreciate all of that. That's awesome. Much love to the A. Much love to the A. They definitely got to wrap up. Tiki and Ronnie, yeah, I don't think they I don't know if they played together or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Every team going to play them hard. Yeah. Every time you play Colorado, it's a Super Bowl for you, whether you undefeated or not. Coach Prime is 56. He will be about 61. So we have somebody counting his age. I haven't even read the full sentence, but it sounds like it's gonna be some junk. So I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. It sounds like it's gonna be some junk. Now we counting age. No, they didn't want. They didn't. Tiki stayed with the Giants. Okay, I thought so. I don't expect Coach Prime to stay in Boulder much longer after the boys go pro. I agree. I definitely agree. I can't see that as well unless he really seriously love coaching. But then it'll be like, why not go back to Florida and coach high school? Do what he was doing. So I just don't know. We'll see. We definitely will see. Buffs. Now, if Coach Prime leaves Boulder, I will be against him. Why? If he leaves Boulder, why would you be against him? No. Rondé and Tiki Barber. It would be up to Boulder to heavily invest in the program. Yeah, exactly. If you want Coach Prime to stay, give him something to make him stay. And I ain't just talking about money, I'm talking about players. Well, Coach Prime does that, but you got to invest things to keep him to stay. I don't know what you could do because they actually doing a lot right now. He has trucks. He has what scooters, personal scooters. He has all the merch. I mean, what they doing everything right now to keep him there. They need to blitz more. Tackle that like button. Yeah, definitely, definitely. 258 people here watching me comment under every comment in 100-degree heat. You guys can just hit the like button, man. It's free. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share the link in case you guys want to tap in, give your thoughts. We're gonna do another 30 minutes since everybody still here. And then we're gonna get out of here, man. Get this post game. We might go post game later today, or we may do Saturday. Um, unless Stanford just beat Colorado. Now, if they beat Colorado, you guys know I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna rant. But we shouldn't have no problem with this team. Y'all are not paying attention to the context clues they give. What context clues you talking about? All right, what we got? What we got? Need to beat Stanford and Arizona and the Buffs. Yeah, a couple more wins and we bowl eligible. Do you think there will be 100,000 at the UCL? It's gonna be sold out for sure. It's definitely gonna be sold out. I'm looking forward to seeing Coach Prime be recognized. Yeah, I believe just like a marriage, you promise to be together forever, but things change. Exactly, exactly. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. You know, you decide to marry someone, but sometimes things doesn't go the way you want it to go. That's a good one, Sonny. That's a good one. You got me laughing. I normally don't even laugh as much on live. That's a real good one. If CU goes 10-2, can't go to the playoffs this season. That's a great question, Kiera. And I say that because I try to tell people all the time that anything can happen. Let's say, for an example, Colorado wins this conference. Yes, they can get in the playoffs. If USC happens to just blow 2 or 3 games, Oregon or whoever in the Pac-12, yes, we can still get in the playoffs if we win out. Facts. Jeffrey Lurie. Okay, that's the Eagles owner. I didn't even know. And I'm an Eagles fan, and that's crazy. The passing defense ranks so low. Why is that? We can't get pressure on the quarterback. Um, missing Travis Hunter, missing Slusher. I think he missed a couple games. We missed Shiloh, and then it's our first year playing together. So it's a lot of reasons of why things ain't. It's not this. It's ranked high. If they can get an early start, yes. That's what I'm saying. 56 is definitely not old, and the man always working out. It's because they don't get pressure. Yeah, absolutely. Always thinking of a big hit. Hey, yes, exactly. That's all it is. Regardless, we just have to take care of our bodies, eat right, work out. TCU exposed them. Every team has used. I mean, what's TCU record? What's TCU record? And did they beat us? So if they exposed us, you would think they would have won. After Shalom graduates, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah, Jerry Jones definitely wants to bring in Coach Prime. He already been talking about it. Now we ride with Coach Prime wherever he go. Absolutely. If Coach Prime goes to Buffalo, then we go on to Buffalo. Wherever he goes. It's the same thing with me and LeBron James. Wherever he goes, I'm going with him. Yeah, Travis definitely gonna go crazy. Big dog, I am wondering if any of the players would pick up Shador or any backs after they are tackled, because Coach Prime was, yeah, definitely. I hope so. I hope they would protect them. Malcolm, do you have any eligibility left? No, I don't think I do. I spent a lot of time playing college ball, professional, and then I had some NFL workouts, so I wouldn't be able to go back and play college football, even if I did have the eligibility, because I worked out for the Browns, and that automatically ruined my eligibility. So for me, if I was to try to play again, I would have to go arena or XFL, CFL, and then work my way in like that, get some film. It's all about getting film at the end of the day. Getting film and running a fast 40. Right. Appreciate that, G. Looking forward to Shiloh tackling Stanford running back EJ Smith, Emmitt Smith's son. Yeah, that's going to be cool. We're going to do another 10, 15 minutes. Enjoy the game, guys. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy the game. It's going to be a late one. I'm actually going to the casino in a second. That's why I'm finna get ready to end the live. Put my ticket in. Everybody be looking at me crazy. I have all my Colorado gear on. And people still don't believe in Colorado right now. It's crazy. Maybe before I end the live, I'm gonna show y'all how I drive around. I got this Colorado car flag as well, man. So I'm all in. Just guys, Coach Prime magazine cover hit stands today. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great to see so much support for Coach Prime. It's definitely great, man. Yes, bring back wrestling. Yeah, they definitely trying to do that. CU television ratings are going to explode next year. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to explode. Mr. Support friend, everybody is waiting to see how Shiloh. Yeah, that's gonna be great to see. TCU 4-2. So if they exposed Colorado, they lost to them, and then they had the same record. So how did they expose us? Who on the current team do you think will likely hit the transfer portal? Um, to be honest, nobody. I don't see anybody hitting the transfer portal. But that's gonna be it for this live. I definitely appreciate the 200 something plus stopping by the live. We're gonna do a post game after the game. We may do it tonight or we may do it Saturday. And appreciate you guys for stopping by. CU, CU versus Stanford. I predict this score to be 42-10 blowout. There's no reason why this team should stay around. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go post game on Saturday. Have a great weekend, guys. See y'all soon.